Tonight I want to speak to you of peace in Vietnam and Southeast Asia.
Tonight I want to talk to you on a subject of deep concern to all Americans and to many people in all parts of the world, the war in Vietnam.
And I still don't know why our country was over there.
I'm signing up for the jihad, says 17-year-old Akram. America is attacking Islam, he says, so I must fight. I want to be a martyr
And
here.
this strategy I outlined tonight will change America's course in Iraq.
Sunday, June 29th, 2008. To my Uncle Ivan Fibo Betancourt. Titi Iris told me the last words your brother Victor said to you were, "You know you're coming home in a body bag, right?" How deeply did those words cut you? And how many times did you replay them in your head? Did you wonder if your brother's words would become prophetic? Or just chalk it up to an older brother being upset with your decision to volunteer for the army in the midst of the war? On your last day on Earth, April 6, 1968, did you feel any different when you awoke and prepared to march into battle? Or did you think about your 19th birthday being the very next day? I wonder if you heard the news that Dr. Martin Luther King had been assassinated 2 days earlier, on April 4th, 1968. And if you heard the news, did you discuss it with your brothers in arms as you marched with your weapons towards other oppressed people carrying weapons? Did you realize that the enemy had the edge in the war? After all, they were fighting to protect their homeland. We were the invaders there to dictate and impose our will. We were the invaders there to dictate and impose our will. It's been 40 years since our family was robbed of your great presence, and I still don't know why our country was over there. I don't think the history books teach it exactly as it happened, and even if they did, I never paid attention in any of those classes. Most of my education was on the streets, because I didn't have the strong male role model, you, there to educate, motivate, and inspire me. My generation lost 58,000 plus fathers, sons, brothers, and uncles. Maybe that's why we strayed so far to the left and followed the drug dealers and criminals. They became our role models and mentors because so many black and brown men died in Vietnam or came back too scarred to direct us towards the right path. Uncle Ive, you didn't have to go to Vietnam to be shot at. You could have stayed in the Bronx and been shot at, the same way I was 20 years after you died. Turns out we've been fighting our own war right here in our communities. We still are. When you were being shot at in Vietnam, did you feel the same fear I felt, wondering if the bullets would penetrate your body and steal your last breath? Did you see the mortar round that killed you, or was it like the movies? Fade to black, the end. Here we are 40 years later at war again. Seems our country hasn't learned from its own bloody past. Iraq has turned into my generation's never-ending war. But now we're not just losing fathers, sons, uncles, and brothers. We're losing the mothers, daughters, sisters, and aunts. I've seen 19 and 20-year-old soldiers returning home with missing limbs. I witnessed 20 or so of them boarding a plane and thought deeply about the cost of this war. Over 4,000 dead American soldiers and 30,000 plus injured to date.
I used to walk around saying, I want to save the world, but I'm smarter now. So I just say I want to alter the mind states of the youth. They are the only ones who can turn this thing around. And maybe if I plant the right seeds in the right places, they'll start to grow into a tree. And eventually the leaves of change will blossom and spread out into a garden of growth, the likes of which could truly alter the direction of this world. What a dream come true that would be, huh, Unc? I've seen the light and picked up the torch. You are the hero of this family, but I will carry on your honorable legacy with this war at home. I will speak when others choose to remain silent. I will speak louder when others choose to lower their voices. I will write more when others try to erase my words, and I will love more when others choose to hate. Peaceful in my heart, but a warrior in my soul. Something tells me you were the same. Had you lived to see another day after 1968, you most likely would have taught me how to be a man before the age of 30. You most likely would have helped me understand that the only thing I can leave behind is the positive effect I have on people's lives as I fight to make a difference. And now I'll walk the rest of the way with your purple heart. I'm sorry Uncle Victor's words were prophetic. You came back in a body bag. But you've lived in me for the past 36 years. So you never really died. With all the love in my heart, your nephew, Ivan.